Hey, Daniel, how are you? Greetings from Toronto, Canada. How are you doing today?
Very good, thank you.
Good, great to see you again. Congratulations on this. I have to ask you because this is a very well documented battle between Audi and Lancia. Was it something that was on your radar? Did you know anything about it before you booked the role?
Well, I always liked cars, but to be honest, the rally sport was not something that I was really into. It's a bit more of Formula One, but still in
Yeah,
Europe, that always and still is a big thing. So I remember that my Spanish side of the family was really into it. So I remember watching some of the races with my uncle in Spain. I think my brother loved it too. And I was thrilled as a child when I saw these images of these flying cars driving through villages and people
yeah,
standing so close to it. I think that was what captured me when I was young. I mean, I knew it from the cyclists and Tour de France
right.
and and so on. But with cars, I thought like, wow, this looks dangerous. This looks crazy. And also what is being said by Fiorio in the films, that is a democratic sport. Also, when you think of women and men competing in the same in the same division, driving against each other in such a
Absolutely.
dangerous sport. I can't think of any other sport where men and women are really competing in the same division, against each other. So that was something that fascinated me. And then I'm friends with Ricardo. We've known
Yeah.
each other for a long time, and we always wanted to do something together. And so he sent me that script, and then I thought I had done my bit in the race genre because
Yes.
I had Nicky Lauda, and I said to Ricardo, "Oh man, I don't know if this should be the first project we're doing together because I've done it." And I see like, no, but the sidekick, it's just a small part of playing,
Yeah,
the Audi manager. That could be some fun moments between you and I,
exactly.
because we're always making fun of each other.
Yeah.
Um, and so when I read the script and I saw these scenes, I thought like, well, yes, that could indeed be fun. And generally speaking, I just love the tone because I also thought it's another race film, but it is a different world. It's a different
100%. Yeah.
game. It's a different. It's a different experience.
Yeah,
So
I didn't really know about rally racing either. I spoke to Ricardo yesterday and I was saying exactly the same thing that you're saying, Daniel, because I went, what blew me away was how close the cars get to those spectators. Like, you
yeah.
Tour de France, yes, it's a different thing. I said, okay, a cyclist can run into you. Yeah, you could get injured, but you're not going to get killed, I don't think. This
Yes.
is nuts. Like, do you know anybody who has been on those sidelines? I find that fascinating.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, even my Spanish family who are fans. I mean, I don't know anyone who's so into it to
Yeah,
really stand there. Families with their children, and they're just really flying by. I mean,
yeah.
when you see these images, it's just, yeah, it's a sport that
It's crazy.
again, as Cesare says, it comes to you. You're not
Yes,
going to an event, but
exactly.
just it comes to the people, and there's something very nice about that.
Well, it's exciting. I mean, it is exciting. There's no question about it. But I wanted to ask you too, Daniel. Like I said, as you said, yeah, I can't believe Rush. Like it was 10 years. Like so, every 10 years you have to make a racing film. That's got to be in your contract now for sure, right? But when you play somebody real, as you've done many times in your career, how much research do you need to do to kind of dig into them? And then, because you want to pay respect to them, obviously, or do you just go with what the script gives you?
That is, it always depends. It always depends on also what is demanded by the director and by the filmmakers, the directors and producers. And also what is on the page.
Right.
So in the case of Lauda back in the days, I knew that I cannot play this character if I don't spend time, a lot of time, with the actual Niki Lauda.
Right.
So, and that's what I did. I really insisted on it. And then eventually the grumpy, good old Niki then called me and said, well, okay, come to Vienna. And so we spent a lot of time. Then he actually liked me.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
we
phew.
spent, yeah, woof, we spent far more time than I had expected and dreamt
Yeah.
of. So
Yeah.
that was absolutely crucial. And apart from reading, you know, different biographies and watching documentaries and interviews and getting a dialect coach and all these kinds of things, because I said this film is on my and Chris Hemsworth's shoulders, so it won't work. And in this case, because the role was smaller, and I asked the makers, the Italians, if they had reached out to Gumpert,
Yes.
and they said that in that case, a freer approach, so to say. Also, Volker Bruch, I think, did not have, as far as I know, contact with Walter Röhrl, because sometimes it can also be limiting, and
For sure.
it can create whatever a restraint. So I got that vibe and said, okay, so I'm gonna watch some interviews. I'm gonna read about Gumpert, and then do my own thing. And that was enough for me in that specific film, because as a sidekick, I had enough meat to to play around with, you know. So
Makes
it always
sense.
depends.
Did you think that he was an arrogant guy? You kind of played him. He was a little bit arrogant, or was he more about just, I have to win, you know, and that's that, you know?
I'm sure he's nicer than me. I think someone from his team reached out after they had found out that I played it, but then I had already finished the film and I was deeply into something else. So I didn't have the time. So I hope that I eventually meet him, because he's a fascinating guy on the page. And maybe this is also why I thought, like, maybe it's better not to meet someone who might be very nice to me, and then I have to play him in a more arrogant way. But on the page, it was very clear that you have to have an opponent, that Cesare needs someone who, you know, he's struggling with.
There's got to be a little friction there. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Just to wrap it up, I have about a minute left, and there's so much I want to ask you, but just, I know that you've got so much on your plate. Tell me a little bit about Rich Flew. That one to me sounds like completely fascinating. Are you shooting that? Is that done?
No. I had to pass on this one.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's
no,
too bad,
yeah.
because all the research I had done, I had read that you were still doing. Oh, that's a drag, because you know, to work with
No. It couldn't. No, because of different reasons, became very complicated. Time-wise, it was just something that I sadly could not do.
Oh wow.
And then
the collaboration, you did do that.
I did do that in Boston, and right now I'm back with 10 years after Rush. I'm back with Ron Howard. This is the reason why I'm in Australia, and it's nice to see that there's some loyal people in our business, because 10 years ago when we were shooting the film, he said, Daniel, I really enjoy working with you. I have a project about some weird people on the Galapagos Islands, and one day I want to make that film with you. And so here we are. Here I am, and working with a stellar cast with Jude Law and Vanessa Kirby and Ana de Armas and Sydney Sweeney, and we're here in Australia, and it's just wonderful, because this man hasn't changed. And it was such a wonderful experience back in the days with him, working on Rush, and to continue working with beloved people is just nice.
Oh, that's wonderful. I can't wait to see that. I love Ron to death. He's so amazing. Well, listen, congratulations. I know there's other people want to talk to you, but best of luck with everything. Happy holidays to you. I hope you don't have to work too much over the holidays. And thank you for your time today, Daniel. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.